What does healing look like for you? What does it mean to heal through any events that may be traumatic or devastating, be it from your childhood, adult relationships, whatever it may be? The angst, the pains, the pulls, the tugs, things that transform us seemingly from wholeness to fragmentation. Many people are living in a fragmented way, pieces scattered about like shards of glass. It happens when we have experiences that rip us at the seams. It's true and it's real. And those events aren't the truth of who we are. Isn't that a wonderful thing? That the unfortunate experiences of our lives, be they self-inflicted or from someone on the outside, they are not the truth of who we are. They are not the essence of our core. And yet often it seems that way, right? Especially if you're not experiencing contrast, especially if you're surrounded by people who are also almost living every day of their lives in some sort of hell. It can be hard to really see, understand, believe, and know that those events and experiences aren't our truths. But today on the mat, I want to remind you that it's true. Those things aren't your truth. They're not the core and essence of who you are. And so how do you heal? How do you grow into becoming? How do you take the fragmented pieces like shards of glass, like shards of glass, and become more fully integrated? How? A lot of times we distract ourselves. And you know, the how is rhetorical. The how is a sit with yourself and discover. But that requires reflecting. That requires kind of looking at the hard things and being with that. So the how isn't your how is not within me. I do not possess the path of your how. Right? I do not have the answer to your equation. I do not have the answer to how you might grow forward, how you might heal, how you might take the fragmented pieces and become more fully integrated. However, there are a couple of things that I might know from my own personal experience. And one thing is, we cannot see clearly if we are not invested in sitting still. I'll repeat that. We cannot see clearly if we are not invested in sitting still. So often we distract ourselves, especially in this day and age. There's so much distraction. The doom scrolling, the I want to be sensational and influence, and so let me go and be in the world and have brunch here and showcase that and do this. So we're always running, and there's no judgment to that, by the way. I'm just stating something that's obvious. I'm stating the obvious, that that's what's happening, right? We're constantly in motion. So much so that when we are alone, we feel uncomfortable. We feel like we're missing out. We feel like something's wrong because I'm by myself. No, no, no. Aloneness, the ability to be alone, not lonely, but the ability to be alone, to sit with ourselves, is crucial in hearing our thoughts, in investigating who we are, how we have arrived at being who we are, to look at our pains, our traumas, our angst, and see them step by step, moment by moment, and begin to understand how we have gotten here. Begin to say, those people did those things to me, but absent their doing, I was already a me. So how might I take the things that they've done to me and start sort of picking it off like lint? Rather than absorbing it as truth. Rather than somehow personalizing that, well, if they did that to me, I must be bad. I must be unworthy. I must not be deserving. No, no, no. You're not bad. You're not unworthy. And you are deserving. Those things were done to you, but they have nothing to do with you. Whatever's done to you is about the other people, the doers, and whatever was happening with them that they didn't take responsibility for and that they put on you. Hurt people hurt people. May we be mindful not to take our hurt and punish other people with it by hurting them, but rather sit in the hot seat of all of those things that cause us to be angry, agitated, anxious, overwhelmed, fearful, all of those things, depressed. Sit with them. Inquire. And begin to see them as separate from you. If I go outside right now, the sun is obviously shining brightly. I can see it in the video. If I go outside right now and I feel the intensity of the heat, I'm not the heat. I am not the sun. I am not the cause of the weather. And it's impacting me. I can feel it. Maybe I become sweaty or feeling vibrant as a result of it. Or maybe it's too much. Some people can't handle the sun. Whatever it is, right? But I am not that. If it's raining, I am not the rain. If it's hailing, like it has been in San Miguel de Allende recently, I am not the hail. I am not these external things. I am a me moving in the world. And these things are happening. And they may touch me and impact me, but as long as I'm able to see myself apart from it, then I don't have to identify with it. I can note it and say, I'm going to bring an umbrella so that I can be better prepared for that. I'm going to put on sunscreen so I'm not adversely impacted. Or maybe I'll take comfort in the shade somewhere. Maybe I will stay in the house with the AC. Whatever it is. But we somehow think that the ill is who we are. Because if it wasn't who I was, why is it happening to me? Stand in your light and your power. You're not a victim. You do not have to become less than because these unfortunate things happen to you. Again, pick them off, see them clearly, blow them away. Now, you might find that you blow it away and somehow it's come back around because it's a practice, it's a process, it's not overnight. Healing is not instantaneous. I mean, for some people, perhaps. I mean, the Buddha woke up, right? Christ walked atop water, right? So it's possible that your practice is a fast one. It's also possible that it's lifelong. But as long as we are in practice, we have an opportunity to continue to be well and better each day. We have an opportunity to heal each day. But when we forget to practice, we fall back to identifying with those things. And when we identify with the trauma, with the ill, with the anxiety, with the depression, when we really feel like it is who we are, it adversely affects how we move through time and space and how we are in relationship with ourselves. It pulls us apart. It keeps us agitated. It keeps us in the lower realm, in the dark. You are not the dark. You are not the dark. May we not believe the illusions. May we not believe that there's something wrong with who we are because bad things occurred, because bad things happened to us, because traumatic things happened to us. May we not believe that that is who we are, but may we know fully that who we are, we came into the world a blank slate, a beautiful canvas of space that we can color on. And along the way, we have experiences that add to that canvas, right? That impact who we are, that shifts things for us. That's true. And remember, you are just a blank canvas first. Those things came about. They didn't arrive with you. So today on the mat, I encourage you to do the things necessary to heal your way back to being a blank canvas. And allow yourself to play with beautiful colors as you create a life that fills you from the inside out. A life that brings you joy, a life you can feel grateful for. Where you can go, I remember when I really thought I was less than. And now I know that I've never been that. And that I can walk and live fully in the truth of who I am, which is a beautiful being living your life journey. May it be so for you and for me. May we practice picking it off, blowing it away, and feeling more integrated within ourselves, because we are blank canvases, creating from vibrant colors a life that we desire. May it be so.